Today we've got eCoin, and I also have invisible braces now, so I'm going to talk like a weirdo. However, eCoin was $1 billion that just came out of nowhere, right? If you've been watching the markets on CoinMarketCap for the past couple of hours, you saw at number position 23, eCoin, something you've never heard of before. And when you now go to their little page, it says no data for the market cap, the circulation, all of that. It does show the charts where it's like all the way up, where it was up anywhere from 2 to 3 to 4,000%, averaging around a 3,000% range, even maximizing at around 5,500%. Now, this was over $1.2 billion market cap on only $156,000 24-hour volume. So, and most of that was coming from one exchange. Like 90% of that was coming from one exchange. If that's not a pump and dump, I don't know what is. Except the US dollar being a scam. Anyways, my name is Micro Kubera. Let's get into eCoin today. Discuss about collusion and how this was made possible. Anyways, stay tuned. So I'm going to link something down really cool below. Ignore the first paragraph because that's just some kind of spam, and that's fine. Whatever, you got to hustle. This is an R cryptocurrency. It's called, I will tell you exactly what is going on here. This is critical information to understand if you're going to make money in this space. How the prices work, what moves them, and it's not money invested / withdrawn. So a lot of people look at the market caps and they see $1 billion, $2 billion. That doesn't necessarily mean how much money is inside. It just gives you some numbers to think about, and it's like, okay, but that can be manipulated, as can the price be manipulated. The only thing that moves price is perception, opinion flow, and not money flow, as this guy, what's his name? Super Dad. Opinion flow and not money flow. That is the only thing that moves prices. So people can sell high, people can sell low. There's a lot of FOMO or FUD, and you don't even need to do that with a lot of people. If you're colluding together, which there's two possibilities in this case, two major ones, and of course other examples. However, these two stand out in my opinion for eCoin, which nobody's ever heard about. Suddenly, this coin was number 23 on the largest cryptocurrency website there is out there. And it got so much traffic, since this is in the top couple hundred spots in the entire world in terms of traffic. So if you're obviously in the top 25 coins and you just came out of nowhere with a couple thousand%, where the normal is 20% or 30%, then yeah, 100x higher than that will grab a lot of people's attention. So they came to the website, either the website crashed or they took it down on purpose. I think it crashed just because there was server overload. And it's either the guys who are behind that project or who are heavily invested into that project who are like, you know what, screw it, let's manipulate the price, let's get the media attention. Any attention is good attention, right? They pumped up the prices themselves. And it doesn't take much when you're working with only $150,000 24-hour volume, which at that point, you know, was after the pump. Before, it was probably like $10,000 or something like that. So if you're suddenly pumping in 6 figures, you don't care if you have multiple accounts, rat hole accounts, and you make it seem legitimate on an exchange that kind of sucks, right? Most of the places that this coin was listed on, it's not really going to work out too well. And that's why CoinMarketCap, only a couple of hours later, just removed all the data. You saw an easy pump and dump. It pumped all the way up, then it dumped again, then it pumped all the way up. It went from what, like $1 here to a couple dollars later, and there was some obvious volatilities, anywhere from $1 to $10 over the past, 3 weeks, where the last 2 weeks of January was going up, down, up, down, up, down, and then suddenly from a couple bucks to 300 nearly, what is that, 202, yeah, that was like 250 something dollars. So from a couple dollars all the way up there, then down to like $50, then back up into past $200 range. That was pretty crazy, all within a couple of hours. So it's either the team or there's an outside group member or, you know, other people who decided, you know what, let's pick this coin because it's easy to manipulate. They have nothing to do with the team. Maybe the team finds out later and they're like, screw it. Why did somebody do this to us? Now we are kind of in a messy spot because it makes us look bad. Probably that second situation didn't happen, and it's the first situation where it's people working from the team or it's one guy by himself with a lot of accounts that is just like, you know what, I know how to game the system. It's simple market manipulation, and that's how the newbies get bought out sometimes because they see that, they get super excited, boom, they want to purchase a little bit. Did I say bought out earlier? I mean just ripped apart, wrecked. That's what happens. Ow, my gums are scratched, but I don't care. I don't care. The market cap, by the way, has recovered. It's going towards 400 billion in total. Bitcoin dominance 35%. Wow, that's down a little bit, but market cap has risen pretty much $100 billion over the past 24-30 hours, where previously it was approaching the $200 billion mark, and from the peak of 850 billion, that is quite a drastic difference. Anyways, what do you think about this crypto thingy, whatever, pump and dump? It was an obvious fraud to me, obvious manipulation. It went down. Did they make money? I think so. Obviously, they wouldn't just throw in 6 figures not to make money, but the question is, who made the money? Are they able to get away with it? Most likely, yes, with regulations still not in place. The SEC is looking good, by the way, so whoop, whoop. I guess that's a positive. But in the future, you know, as there's more regulations, that's certainly not going to happen. And other than that, Icon went back up 46% today, $4.57. This is a green market. It's pretty crazy. You got Pillar, 63%. Quantstamp, Ethos, Particle, Den, Ravane, Enigma, Salt. Most of these I've never heard of before, and they're 20-25% plus. Neo, hello, 22%. Woo, 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 woo. I got Neo, I got Cardano, I got a little bit of Ethereum, I got a little bit of Steam. I am happy, everything's going up, but you can't get too emotional, so whatevers. My name is Michael Cabrera. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you did it, let me know why. Maybe you were a supporter of that scam. And that's a good thing to observe and study and research so you can figure out how to make how to avoid investing into such circumstances, because that is definitely not good. Anyways, see ya.